Hello everyone, welcome to EduSmart classes. This is grammar lesson series. In this video, we will learn about noun and its type. This video is mostly for students who want to learn grammar. Please take pen and notebook. If you find something new, write it down. To get most of this video, please watch it till end. Let's get started. Noun. What are noun? Noun are commonly defined as words that refer to person, place, thing or idea. Idea is also called as abstract. Let us see some examples. Person. It can be man, woman, teacher, John, Mary. These are some examples of noun. Then place. It can be home, office, town, India. Thing. It can be table, car, banana, money. Idea. It can be love, bravery, happiness, honesty. Idea is also called as abstract noun. We will understand abstract noun in detail later in this video. In this video, we are going to learn types of noun. Nouns are classified into common noun, proper noun, concrete noun, abstract noun, countable noun, uncountable noun, collective noun, and compound noun. Let us understand each one in detail. The first type of noun that we are going to learn is common noun. Common noun are common name of the people, places, and things. Noun that is not a name is a common noun. Now let us see some examples. Example, teacher, car, music, sweets. These are commonly used names for a people, place or thing. They are not a particular name. Let us see some sentence example. Have you seen my dog? Here dog is a common noun. The books are on your desk. Books and desk are common noun. I love going to school. School is a common noun. It is commonly used words. Now let us understand proper noun. Proper noun are noun that name a certain place or a certain person. Your name is a proper noun. Proper noun begin with a capital letter. Let us see some example. John, India, Sunday, James Bond, Einstein, Superman, Games of Thrones. These are particular or specific name given to a place or a person. So these are proper noun. Let us see some sentence example. Let me introduce to Mary. Here Mary is a proper noun. The capital of Italy is Rome. Italy and Rome, they both are proper noun. I was born in November. November is a proper noun. The next type of noun that we are going to learn is concrete noun. Concrete noun are physical things that you can touch. Things we can perceive with one of our senses. Like things that we can see, we can touch, we can taste, we can hear. These all are concrete noun. Let us see some examples. Man, rice, head, car, furniture, mobile phone. These are some examples of concrete noun. Let us see some sentence example. Pour the water in the glass. So here water is a concrete noun. How many flowers are there in a vase? Flowers and vase is a concrete noun. My favorite dish is biryani. Here dish and biryani, they are concrete noun. So concrete noun are noun that we can physically touch, that we can see, we can taste, we can hear. So these are concrete nouns. Next type of noun that we are going to learn is abstract noun. Now abstract noun are the opposite of concrete noun. So they are things that you cannot touch. Abstract noun are ideas, concepts and feelings. Let us see some examples. Happiness, courage, danger, truth. These are examples of abstract noun. You cannot see or touch happiness. You cannot see or touch danger, but you can feel it. So these are some feeling, ideas or concepts. Let us understand it with sentence example. He has great strength. Sometimes it takes courage to tell truth. Their lives were full of sadness. So here strength, courage, truth and sadness, these are feelings. So it is an abstract noun. Next type of noun that we are going to learn is countable noun. Countable noun are things that we can count. Countable nouns can be singular or plural. Ball, boy, cat, person. These are some examples of countable noun. Let us see some sentence example. I have only 100 rupees. So rupees are countable. 5 rupees, 10 rupees. You can count rupees. So rupees is a countable noun. The earth was formed 4.6 billion years ago. Here years are countable noun. So 2 year, 3 year, 4 year, you can count number of years. So year is a countable noun. There are a lot of people, but we don't have a car. So people are also countable noun and car also is a countable noun. You can count number of cars. You can count people. So these are some countable noun. Now countable nouns can be singular or plural. So let us understand this in detail. For example, dog, orange, person and people. So here are some sentence example. My dog is playing. You can count dog. My dogs are playing. You can count dogs. So dog and dogs, these both are countable noun. Then I want an orange. Here orange is a singular. It is a countable noun. I like oranges. Oranges is plural and it is also a countable noun. The next type of noun that we're going to learn is uncountable noun. Uncountable noun are noun that you cannot count, right? Uncountable are substances or concept. You cannot count them. Uncountable noun are always singular. Money, music, rice, love, electricity. These are some examples of uncountable noun. Let us see some sentence example. Many Asians eat rice. So here rice is uncountable now. Because you cannot count rice. You can count kgs but you cannot count rice. Have you got some money? So money is uncountable. Rupees or dollar is countable but money is uncountable. You cannot say 5 money or 10 money. We say 5 rupees or $10. Right? So money is uncountable. Air conditioners use lot of electricity. Here electricity is also an uncountable noun. Next type of noun is collective noun. A collective noun denotes a group of individuals. Collective nouns can be treated as singular or plural. Class, that is group of student. Pride, group of lions. Crew, that is group of sailors. These are some examples of collective noun. Let us understand with sentence example. His family live in Mumbai. Here family is a collective noun because family consists of more than 2 people, more than 1 people, right? So family here is a collective noun. The new company is the result of merger. Now company is also multiple people coming together forms a company. So company is also a collective noun. The army was marching. So many soldiers coming together form an army. So army was marching. Army is a collective noun here. The last type of noun that we're going to learn is compound noun. Compound noun are made with 2 or more different words, mostly combination of noun plus noun or adjective and noun. Let us see some example. Cat, food. Blackboard, breakfast. Full moon, washing machine, software. These are some example of compound noun. Let us see some sentence example and understand in detail. Can we use the swimming pool? In this sentence, swimming pool is compound noun. Now observe properly. Swimming is different word. pool is different word. Swimming has different meaning, pool has different meaning, right? But when they come together, swimming pool is again a different word and it has a different meaning, right? So compound noun means two or more words coming together forming a totally different word. Now let us see one more example. They stop work at sunset. Sun and set, these two words coming together form sunset. Don't forget that checkout is at 12 noon. So check and out, check out, the third different word, right? Now compound nouns have three different forms, how you write or how you represent compound noun. So we have open or spaced, that means between two words you will have a space. This is open or spaced compound noun. Then we have hyphenated, that means between two words you have to write hyphen. Here example is given mother-in-law. How you write mother-in-law? You write hyphen between two words. Then closed or solid, that means you directly write both two words together. You don't leave any space or you don't add any hyphen. Here are some sentence example. I am going to a bus stop. So bus stop is one compound noun, but you have a space between them. My mother-in-law lives with us. Here mother-in-law is a compound noun, hyphenated. Then shall we play football? Football is a closed compound noun. You don't leave any space or don't have any hyphen between two words. Now what we have learned in this video, we have learned noun, then what is common noun, proper noun, concrete noun, abstract noun, countable noun, uncountable noun, collective noun and compound noun. Now I am sharing this worksheet which I want you to practice and recheck your knowledge. Thank you for watching this video. If you have any question or suggestion, write in comment section. Hope you enjoyed the video. Remember to subscribe to our channel and hit the like button. Also share this video with others so that they can also learn. Thank you.